Welcome to ESexPN, where you can get your direct, unbiased male advice about relationships, sex, and dating. Feel free to hit us up if you got any questions at esexpn@gmail.com. Today's topic is about polygamy. It comes in from Dee. We're also going to be talking about polyandry. See, polygamy is when a man is married to more than one woman. Polyandry is the reverse. T, how you feel about that?
How I feel about polygamy? I'm for polygamy. Multiple wives is always a good thing, and I feel that it would be better that way. There's less confusion, more get done around the house, and I feel that a man is less likely to cheat if he got more than one woman at home, and a woman has less of a load to take care of. We get more accomplished that way, and I look at it in this note too. A lot of women who are in a relationship will step out with a man in a relationship, or single will step out with a man in a relationship and have sex with a man who's in a relationship or married and feel nothing wrong with that. But when you ask them about being in a relationship with us, they have a problem with it. So what is the difference? You know what I mean?
Exactly. So you got these women pretty much who are stepping out, messing with all these guys, and messing with guys in relationships, and really they just doing it for the thrill, to just be like, oh, I had sex with her man. When really, y'all could just be in a unit and make something happen. That's 3 incomes in one house. That's 2 women taking care of multiple children.
And there's 2 women sucking one penis. But that's, you know what I'm saying? But that's one of the perks that come with it, though.
Exactly.
So, to each his own. I'm for it, though.
Right, I'm for it, too. But just being where we live in America, it's in our DNA for men to have more than one woman.
Right, because the ratio of the woman and man on the planet is 10 to 1.
Exactly. But let's look at polyandry. Let's look at it from the aspect of a woman having two husbands, or 3 husbands, 4 husbands, 5, whatever.
That sounds like a woman that's comfortable with getting a train ran on her every night.
Pretty much.
Because you got to think about it like this. Just say a woman is married to 2 men. That's 2 dicks that she going to have to fuck sometime the same day, or whenever one doesn't want what the other one does. Then you're going to be having multiple children out the ass. Only good beneficial thing I can see from that is a lot more heavy shit getting lifted up in your house and more jars being opened.
Right, unless you live on a fucking farm. But this is just it will be uncomfortable for you because you gotta have sex with 2 guys. You know what I'm saying? That means your vagina is gonna be gaping because you can't just have sex with this guy one day and in 3 weeks have sex with this guy the next, next 3 weeks, because in a relationship, a man and a woman is gonna want to have sex throughout the week, multiple times. Then it's might be even double with this guy.
Would you feel comfortable knowing that, damn, I had 2 dicks in my mouth last night?
That shit is not valid. You actually think about it.
You gotta think about it. Like, I'm not trying to have a double standard here, but there is kind of a double standard here. Because the things that 2 men can do to a woman doesn't equal up to the things that 2 women can do to a man.
Exactly, because my penis is not going to change after having 2 women sit on it. Your vagina is going to change after having 2 guys in it at one time, whether it be twice a week or once a week or whatever. It's going to change. His dick might be bigger than the other guy, and it's going to just change. And you got to look at it from the psychological aspect. Women can't really handle messing with 2 guys at one time, because if a woman is messing with one guy in a relationship, she's going to take on his form of ideologies. It's going to cause some psychological problems for her taking on ideologies from one guy. She's going to become confused about certain things, and then you got to look at it from the aspect of 2 guys in the bed with 1 woman.
That don't equal up.
Like, yuck. Like, he cuddling my chicken while I'm trying to cuddle her, his leg is on mine. Get off me. Like, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to look at it back on the polygamy aspect. A lot of women are just they sleep in the bed already. Y'all compliment each other, and y'all do a lot of stuff that a lot of guys can't do because it'll be violation of man law.
Yeah, they get dressed in front of each other.
Sleep with each other.
Tell each other they got fat asses. Even though men don't do that, but just imagine if you had 2 men in your house like that. You know what I mean? So it's not the same thing. You know?
Exactly. The only way that will work, you know what I'm saying, in a female male household, you know, is everybody be on the same page.
And then you have to deal with the alpha male complex too.
Exactly, because even in the wild, it can't be two kings of the pride. A nigga gotta get killed or outcast. Flat out. You know, women gonna be submissive in a pride. They're gonna have multiple women, you know what I'm saying? But it's just not gonna work.
So, two dicks and one vagina bad, two pussies and one dick. It's always good. So, make your next move your best move.
Right, because just in our DNA and socially and in our history, polygamy always works. Polyandry doesn't.